6 Pro Bowls, 12 years in the NFL. Eagles play tonight. LeSean McCoy is joining us. He'll be on Speak at 4:30 Eastern.
Yeah.
So, first of all, let's talk about the Cowboys' loss. It's very easy to just blame. I do think we have to acknowledge Jordan Love, Matt LaFleur, how they created a run game early. Mm-hmm. Some of this is nobody's got 2 and 3 good corners. I think there's just a matchup. I don't think Dallas had the personnel.
But I'm about to say they matched up very, very well. Jordan Love played phenomenal. And then he played really, really well, and he still could have played a lot better, right? Just from watching him, even some of his passes he threw, probably better on the timing. But Green Bay has another superstar quarterback. And then you talk about the matchups. I think on the defense, number 25, Vaughn, was in the slot. He played really, really well, right? Yeah. Alexander, you know what type of player he is. They just had his team dialed up, right? I think, the Cowboys, they're so talented. But I feel like when the big moments, they don't give you what you thought you were going to get.
How did you view the Cowboys when you were an Eagle? How did you look at them?
Well, back then they had Tony Romo, who was really, really good. The thing with them was like, hey, we're going to we get a couple stops on defense because their defense can't stop our offense, right? It was that type of game. But I think now they're way more talented. If you look at the Cowboys roster in general, I mean, you even see the All-Pro list. There's so many for first team, second team All-Pros on that roster because they're that good. And to see it lost like that is terrible.
27-0 at one point.
That's embarrassing.
You're not going to move off Dak. You're not going to move off Tua. You don't just leave a quarterback who's capable. But could I make an argument? I watched the Rams offense. Yeah. I watched Green Bay's. I watched Kansas City. And it's multiple and clever and motion. And then I watch Dallas, and I'm like, is it time to make a move at head coach?
I mean, honestly, I like McCarthy. I think he's done a great job with Dak Prescott. Once he decided to take over the offensive coordinator role, I want to see what that looked like. And he was right. He did a phenomenal job. I've never seen Dak look so elite in the regular season like he did since Mike McCarthy. And if you look at the beginning of the year, it was a lot more running, a lot more conservative offense. And as Dak got better and more comfortable, right, and they got confidence with each other, the offense grew a little bit.
So you like Mike?
I like Mike, yeah. I mean, he's been winning since he's been a Cowboy. I think the last coach was Garrett.
Yeah. And
he wasn't really a winner. But you can win with this team. I just think that when the lights are bright, you got to deliver. And their quarterback, that's not what he does best. Regular season, he going to give you some wins. Regular season, you don't talk about, man, this kid, he's this, he's that, and the third, until it's prime time TV on the playoffs. You can have a winning record through the whole season. But in January, it's all that matters. And you look at his January record, it is not good.
Well, you've been critical of Jalen Hurts as Philadelphia's offense has regressed badly.
Yeah.
We'll watch him tonight. Does he get some of the hit too?
Well, I wouldn't give him the same type of criticism I would give Dak. I mean, he's still a young quarterback, right? And I think if you really watch Jalen and watch his tape, each year he gets better and better and better. Now, this year he's having a bad year, but the team's having a bad year. Defense, they can't stop anybody. They're the worst team in third downs, right? Which is the best down in football. Just compared on third downs to be a good team. And we're not playing efficient football nowhere on the Eagles for offense and defense. So as much as we want to give Jalen Hurts the blame, which he deserves a lot of that, but got to look at the whole team. We're not playing well at all. Even on the coaches. I don't think this year the coaches had a really good job with the Eagles.
Well, they lost great coordinators, too.
And that's another thing that happens. When you have success, you lose all your coordinators. That's what happens. They get new jobs.
Right.
But I think in the future we'll be better. I want to see how this game goes tonight. The Bucs are not really a good team.
You know A.J. Brown. So he scrubbed his social media accounts. Can you give us clarity on what happened? What's going on? Is he up? I'll throw my theory at you. You tell me if I'm full of know what. Is that they looked at the game plan. Have I told you this? So they look at the game plan, and the game plan for Tampa, and they came up with it Tuesday, was we're going to pass the ball 15 times. We're going to run this ball.
Right.
The whole game.
Yeah.
And A.J. Brown, after one practice, said, after the install, said, come on, man. I didn't get a touchdown in December. And said, we're not going to go. And the offensive game plan, the install is, we're going to run this ball 48 times.
Right.
And he's not hurt. He's ticked off. Okay, am I wrong?
Well, I mean, I don't know what the situation is. I'll just say this.
When you scrub your social, it's not an ankle twist.
Yeah, I mean, but I guess the new thing nowadays, all the players are doing that, right? If they're looking for a contract, they scrub the page of the team. But I think what A.J. Brown is, he's like every other superstar wide receiver. I always say this. Name me a receiver that was just okay with not getting the ball or okay with not having a productive day. I've never played one like that, right? And I won't get into names, but they all are like that. They all are prima donnas. They want the ball. That's what number one receivers, they always are like that, right? So I'm not sure if it's the scrubbing of the page for him, but I think he is hurt, right? I think he's one of them guys he plays through all type of injuries. He's a super tough and physical player.
Oh, he's a great player.
But I do think the chemistry with the Eagles, man, as you see like the smiles and interviews from last year to this year, is not that.
It's a little tense.
It's a little tense, and there's no answer to why we're playing so bad.
What happens? I think it's unlikely. What happens if they get dragged tonight? I'm not talking. What if it is 33? Because the defense can't stop anybody. Baker gets hot.
Yeah.
33-16. There are a lot of rumors Nick Sirianni's in trouble. Would you make a move? Philly makes moves.
Yeah, yes, we do. I guess I'm the wrong guy because I like Nick Sirianni. I think he's a hell of a coach.
Nothing wrong with that.
Right? And I think the only thing is you are playing in Philadelphia, right? And if you don't have that thick skin, you will not last. You see how Ben Simmons, how he fizzled out.
You just
right?
couldn't do it.
And I think that the fans and the media.
Standard.
That's what they are. Yo, we're not going to Super Bowl. Yo, we're not going to playoffs. We're not winning. They start raising questions. It's
a loud city.
It is. So if they don't win, I'm not surprised if people would come for Nick Sirianni's job. I think he should remain a coach for our team because not only did he didn't do well this year and his staff didn't do well, but the players and our system and our team, they did not play well. And the last time I checked, you need the players to go out there and play. Coaches can only just put you in a position to make plays. So overall, we're just not playing good.
I know we sound crazy on Monday talking about firing coaches, but it is different. If you're Dallas and you're a touchdown favorite, you have to contextualize it. And Green Bay is the youngest playoff team since the 74 Bills, and they lead 27-0. Okay, that's different. We have to have a grown-up conversation. So I think if Philadelphia goes and gets dragged, again, if they lose in overtime, they play well, there's a bad officiating call, that's different than getting smoked and Baker Mayfield throws for 340. Then we have to sit down and have a conversation.
Especially if Baker kills him. I would agree with you.
I like Baker, but I'm just saying that defense, it is possible. I've watched Phillies. It is possible that Tampa controls the line of scrimmage.
Now, listen, everything you're saying is true. I hope you're wrong, but everything you're saying is factual because we all year been like that. We let the freaking struggling Giants blow us out. We let the Cardinals, who's trying to get a draft pick, beat us. So you got a point. I just think with the Dallas team, I think they were playing a lot better, right, through the season, more consistent. And also, I feel like at home, there's not another team that has the best advantage playing at home than the Cowboys. That's all they do was win at home. Not only do they win at home, they blow people out at home. Right. So for them to lose like that, I guess that conversation about should the coach get fired, should the players get moved, I get that. But as far as Philadelphia, I mean, we're not good this year. Honestly, we're not good this year, right? Or we at least haven't been good lately. And then I look at the Bucs. They're not really a good team like that. They have some talent, right? Mike Evans and some guys on defense. It'll be a good game. But to get dragged, if we get dragged, I think that question is going to be Philadelphia. Like, what's going to happen?
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.